A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Let's go, baby. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
Wait, set, 53.
Mike's 47.
Oh, you got D?
Me, I got him. I got motion man. Me, I got this.
Watch the edge.
Hey, Colt 66.
47's the Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
Hey, let's get that ball, D.
Go.
Hey, check, Mike. 53, man now.
To throw again. Brady looking deep for Demarius. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Shadow. 47, Mike, 47. I got him.
47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 47.
Hey, tighten down. Alert! 72.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Ozzy! Ozzy! Check line 47. Check line 47. Okay, double up. Hey, exit.
47's the mic. 47's
Brady to throw again. He hits his target. Left side, Watson. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 33-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the second half with Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. From midfield, here's Brees. And this will be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Throwing now is Brees. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Ready?
Brees now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now Brees. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Thomas, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Ready, 95, 56. 52's the money. In your face.
Now, Breeze again. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Saints on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
95, 56, 95, 56.
Now Breeze. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game could really benefit your team right now.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, Alpha. Easy. Regular.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Both sevens and Mike. Both sevens and Mike. Tackles.
Alert!
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike.
Hey! High 7.
Series right here. We got a
Shadow!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
72. Mike, 28. Mike's 43.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. A gain of 39 that time. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 40. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, he'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 55 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. But yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who can also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And is there bad blood here? I mean, and go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Wait, set. Wide, 80. Check back 47. Wait, 28. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, 66.
On 1st down, Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. To throw, it's Brady. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
To throw again on second down. Brady caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Brady perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, check. 53 Linda. Nice, sweetheart.
Hey, Haywood.
47. Check, Mike. 47. Defense wins championships, baby. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Target.
Rip.
47 mic.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, wahoo!
47. I got you. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check.
Easy.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Watch the slant. Right. He's tight right here.
Bree's going to throw here. Steps away to his left. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Looking long for Thomas. It's caught at the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Wait, 29. Alpha.
Wild Bill.
Let's go up. No.
Brady now on first down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Wait, that 380.
56. Check 56. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
450.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. There's Breeze. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Wait, that 180.
Mike's 56.
Here we go. Alpha.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Wait, that
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Danny. 4-7's a Mike. 4-7's a Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
regular.
27 Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
47.
Hey.
Throwing again. Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And it's third down.
There defensively.
New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. One final try now for Brady. This is White on the screen. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout out.